Hello, my name is Fate, and through my coaching sessions I've noticed a consistent theme of people struggling with angle isolation. Angle isolation as a concept is simply the idea of trying to take 1v1 engagements while clearing angles versus taking 1v-many engagement. When explained simply like this, it becomes obvious why it's such an important part of success in Counter-Strike. Let's take A ramp as an example. And I'll show you the order of which angles that I would clear out and how I would clear them. So the first angle I want to clear is this close angle here. Quite a common position to play jiggle peeking from, like this. But like there are also times where you can have there's an ult posted on this angle, and they can just be holding you. An example of poor angle isolation for this peak in particular would be going a bit wider like this. As we can see, we're exposed to bench, we're exposed to top of stairs here, and we're also exposed to the angle that we're actually clearing. Once I've cleared out this angle, my next step is to clear the bench angle, which should be done like this, then the sandwich angle, and then finally the stairs angle. As you can see from like the way that I'm peeking here, I'm only ever taking one engagement at a time, and it's always on my own terms. Like I'm always making sure that I'm peeking into the angle that I want to fight, and I'm not exposing myself to multiple angles that I could die from. While this is a very micro example of angle isolation, I think it's quite clear from this to understand how important it is in a game of Counter-Strike. For the most part, angle isolation is used when defaulting or when doing a contact play, when there is an area denial utility such as flashes, smokes, or molotovs. While angle isolation is a simple concept to explain and practice once you understand what it is and how to pick the angles of which you engage, it does take good map knowledge of common angles and positions to fully utilize it. And every map will have their own optimal pathing in order to isolate angles effectively. Angle isolation is a skill that I think every player, regardless of level and ability mechanically, should take time to think about, because it's such a fundamental pillar of Counter-Strike. And while having good aim can be used to cover up poor angle isolation, it's not consistent and more likely than not will get you killed, versus just simply having a good angle isolation. So if we take this example here, like, yeah, if I'm peeking wide like this, like, good aim, like, I could definitely flick down here and, like, just one-tap this guy. But it's never going to be consistent. There might be times in games as well where you can, like, see and understand that your angle isolation isn't very good. So, for example, like, if you swing out and clear CT like this and you're opening yourself up to back triple, you're opening yourself up to this under bulk angle, like, versus just kind of clearing triple and then clearing out here, then clearing here. But the best way to check your own angle isolation is to watch back your own demos, or, as a cheeky plug, buy my coaching, and I can spot it for you. And trying to think about the hypothetical fights that you're taking on your approach to the site, or like even just taking map control. While this video is quite short, I feel like it's a topic that's worth mentioning, especially as like I've noticed that a lot of my students do struggle with this concept. Yeah, remember to check out my Metafy. You can get a free consultation and a nice 15% discount code, and join my Discord for some free resources. Remember to drink water and have a lovely day. Bye.